1879, the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad started building over 200 miles of narrow gauge track from Antonito, Colorado to Silverton to service the mines deep in the San Juan Mountains. Now today, the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad operates on 64 miles of this historic line and is considered by many to be America's most authentic steam-powered railroad. To ride this train, you'll need to head to the San Juan Mountain Range in the Southern Rockies, where you can board in either Antonito, Colorado or Chama, New Mexico. Here is the lullaby of the valley, the lonesome floating echo. In a man-made cloudburst, iron thunder erupts. The siren call of the canyon. A century-long symphony of sights and sounds affecting all your senses. And those lucky enough to experience it firsthand are changed forever.
It's kind of a spiritual thing, in a way. It's, you know, the clouds seem closer, the mood seems closer.
Everyone who's been on the train, I think their lives have been enriched by the experience.
In a faded calendar, it's 1880, and in the San Juan Mountains, a railroad is built. 64 miles of track laid by hand drills, black powder, and 9 months of muscle and mules.
It boggles my mind when I try to figure out how these people actually built this railroad. All the work, how did they get the material up here? How did they get through the rock? It's fascinating.
A phantom curve, a rock tunnel, an iron trestle. For most of the day, you're on a turn-of-the-century time machine.
The remarkable thing about the Cumbres and Toltec is that it is truly a time capsule. Unlike most tourist railroads, we've got all the stuff that was here and we've got it in large volume. So instead of a glimpse of the past, you really get to be immersed in the past in a way that surrounds you, that you don't escape. You know, you don't need to worry about, well, if you look this way, you'll see a McDonald's or you'll see a big parking lot. It's the past as far as you can see in all directions.
From the rails to the rolling stock, everything about the Cumbres and Toltec journey is authentic. From its K-class locomotives to its vintage rail cars. A historic travelogue where every detail has been left intact. A fully immersive experience.
You can really see the steam coming out and you can feel it when the water comes over you.
To smell the smoke and get the cinders in your eyes and enjoy it.
I'm a teacher and I think kids today have too much of a separation from real things. You know, they play their video games and this and that, and this was a real experience that showed them, you know, a glimpse of history.
The Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad has been designated a National Historic Landmark and has been hailed by several publications as America's best scenic train ride. Hop aboard and you'll see why. Traversing the steep topography between Chama, New Mexico and Antonito, Colorado. A journey through the San Juan Mountains in the lush Conejos Valley, an untamed and Wild West setting that's been the soundstage for over a dozen Hollywood films and countless tourist pictures. The trip takes about 6.5 hours and is the ultimate frontier thrill ride. There's the 800-foot drop of Toltec Gorge, the 408-foot crossing of Cascade Trestle, and the 360 feet of darkness in Rock Tunnel, all set at a pace to take it all in.
The sights, the sounds, the smells, something that I've never experienced, and it's really been enjoyable.
Halfway through your journey, you get to also smell and savor a buffet lunch at the Osier Dining Hall. It's a hunger-stopping hoedown.
It's amazing that they can put on a spread like this up here. They put on a good meal and serve a lot of people, and it's beautiful scenery.
The scenery is just the most gorgeous scenery I've ever seen, and then to top it off with this wonderful food is just really a wonderful experience.
It's an experience that takes a worldwide effort.
You guys are the heart and soul of this organization, and I can't thank you enough. So let's go to work, be safe, and have some fun today, okay?
The Friends of the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad are a non-profit group that roll up their sleeves and spend 7 weeks out of the year making sure the railroad, the rolling stock, and the buildings remain in pristine shape. The organization is 2,300 strong, with members from every state and 14 countries.
We have carpenters, master mechanics, welders, civil engineers. We couldn't accomplish what we do if we didn't have that diverse of a skill set.
Our engine's a 1925 Baldwin. Made in 1925, cost $27,500 brand new. Today our overhaul is in excess of $1 million.
The Friends of the Cumbres and Toltec also serve as onboard interpreters.
I do this because I want to see this bit of history last for generations to come. And the only way it's going to do that is through the volunteers.
The best words to say are thank you. Keep it going.
We really need to save this for our grandchildren to see, our children in the future. This is just one spectacular, untouched piece of land, of history that everyone should come up and be able to see.
I don't know of any railroad in the world that's like this, that has all this equipment. The unique locomotives that were running on this train back in the days, as well as all the structures that are still in existence, that have been restored. This is a fantastic railroad, and it is living history.
The days of hauling silver have long passed, replaced by a different treasure, one that rewards those who seek valleys and peaks in the winding ways of steam and shoveled coal. Who understands the past can bring contentment to the present as one soars towards the sun.